Motor Speedway is the next stop on the NRSL Mello Yello series as we are set for 50 laps of action. It's the running of the Food City 250. We had a good race in the truck race, and we'll hope for the same thing here in the Mello Yello series race. So, you want 50 laps of short track madness, and you're going to get it here today on this .533 mile racetrack. So let's get the starting line for today's running in the event. On the pole for today's event, it is Andrew Perry, number 66 in the Duraflame Dodge. He's on the pole for today's event. Beside him will be the point leader, Kyle Matthews. What a season he's having so far. Number 44, the Shell Pontiac. Row number 2 has Zachary Fitzwater, number 45, the Sprint Spree Chevrolet. And beside him will be Joshua Osborne, number 60, the Winn-Dixie Ford. Row 3 has Charles Sanford carrying one of our in-car cameras in today's event in the Phenolube Chevrolet, car number 74. And beside him will be Trace Williams in the number 29 Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Chevrolet. Fourth row will have Paul Minnick in number 10, the Nesquik Chevrolet. And alongside of him will be Daniel Olson, car 72, the Detroit Gasket Chevrolet. Row number 5 is Nick Gunther in the GameStop Toyota, car number 20. He won at California this season. Beside him will be Joshua Sakuli, number 20, the South Point Hotel Casino Chevrolet. Sixth row has Luis Hernandez, number 36, the Stanley Tools Pontiac. And beside him will be Quentin Moore, number 89, the Whiskey for Jesus Chevrolet. Then it's the seventh row. We'll have Ryan George, number 24, the Pepsi Chevrolet. And beside him with our second in-car camera is Chris Dowerton, number 32, the Kleenex Chevrolet. Next row down has Phil Parker, number 17, the DeWalt Tool Chevrolet. And beside him will be the Castrol GTX Chevrolet, car 27 of William Brock. Next row down has Matt McIntyre, number 93, the Amoco Ultimate Pontiac. Flanking him outside will be the winner at Daytona, Benjamin Miles, number 7, the Geico Chevrolet. Next row down has Jesse Turner in car 34, the winner at Las Vegas, and the Gould's Pump Chevrolet, and car 23, the Stecker 2 Chevrolet of Dougie Shears. Next row down has Andrew Davis in car 87, the Balso Mobility Chevrolet. Beside him will be Dunn LaPrade, number 99, the Aaron Stream Machine Toyota. Next row down has Cole Deaver in car 3, the AC Delco Chevrolet. And car 12, the Verizon Wireless Dodge of Chelsea Balls. Next row down has Michael Turner, the winner at Charlotte, in the All-Pro Bumper to Bumper in the Auto Value Bumper to Bumper Toyota, Flanking him outside will be Johnny Gardner, number 22, the Discount Tires Dodge. Next row down has JT Bryant, car 1, the DeWalt Tools Chevrolet. And with our third in-car camera, Jessica Shelton, number 94, the New Holland Ford. She's won 3 times this season. Next row down has Chris Dodd, number 88, the Navy Chevrolet. And beside him will be car 33, Jonathan Zorlin, the Reams Chevrolet. Next row down has car 37, Matt Haas, in the Timberwolf Pontiac. And Joshua Collard, car 13, the Mark I Electric Ford. Next row down has Zach Flickinger in car 2, the AC Delco Chevrolet. And Jordan Anderson, car 18, the MBNA Pontiac. Next row down has Keb Shearer in car 14, the Navy Chevrolet. And the Aquafresh Pontiac, car 00 of Emmanuel Hartnett. He won at Myrtle Beach this season. Next row has the surprise winner at Michigan, Nick Baxter in car 63, the Lysol Pontiac. And car 5, the Delphi Chevrolet of John Arndt. And starting scratch on the field will be Dylan Young in car 38, the Great Clips Toyota. He won the season at Darlington. So the field of 39 getting set for racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee. We had a caution fest in the truck race. We hope for the same thing not to happen in the Mello Yello Series event. Let's get the command to fire the engines here at Bristol. Getting the crowd revved up for this race here today. Coming into this race, your top 5 of the points here. We say anything can change at Bristol. Well, anything can change at Bristol for sure. In the truck race, we had our points leader extend his lead, and that was Keith Batson in the Truck Series event. Coming into this race, Kyle Matthews hopes to do the same thing. He has a 411-point lead coming into this event over second place Jessica Shelton. Third is John Arndt. Fourth is Joshua Sakuli. And Ryan George comes into this race in 5th position in the points. Coming into this, the next stop on the tour of Bristol, Tennessee. The field's about around turn number 4. Field being led in the hands of Andrew Perry in his Dodge and Kyle Matthews in his Pontiac. Green flag about to wave. 50 laps of short track menace coming your way at Bristol, Tennessee. The Big City 250 is on. Jumping out in front is Andrew Perry. Zachary Fitzwater comes to second position. He's looking for the lead here. Joshua Osborne goes to third spot. Kyle Matthews proving the high side's not where you want to be here at Bristol, and he is hung up on the high side here. And the yellow flag's already flown, and Matthews is in the wall! Kyle Matthews, the points leader, has crashed! Oh my goodness, the points leader coming into Bristol has crashed, and ladies and gentlemen, that's what I was just talking about. Anything can happen at Bristol, and that just did. So the action didn't take long for the action to get going. Lap number 2, the yellow flag flies, and it involves our points leader Kyle Matthews in the Shell Pontiac, and and we talk about the big points lead. He's got a good thing coming in this race. He does have a point lead that big. Let's look at what happened. Come off corner number 2. Nick Gunther gets into him in number 20, and then Matthews gets comes across the nose of Luis Hernandez's car. And into the wall he goes, and Gunther actually got hit by somebody. I think it was either Jesse Turner or Andrew Davis, and then he gets hit again by Matt Haas. And he's right in. Gunther's right in front of the entire field, though. I mean, the 14 Kev Shear gets into him, and he's right in front of Nick Baxter, Dunn LaPrade, Jessica Shelton. LaPrade and Shelton comes away with no damage at all, I don't believe. And Matt Haas, he's really damaged up in number 37 car. And it looked to me like the yellow lights were already blinking by the time we got to they got into turn number 1. Let's look again as to what happened. I think all this happened before Matthews crashed. There was the actual cause of the yellow right there. Emmanuel Hartnett, Joshua Collard, and Jordan Anderson. Let's see what happened there. Yeah, Hartnett's car just about flipped first time, and then Jordan Anderson gives him the Coupe de Gracie here, and Collard comes up and hits John Arndt. And oh, look at Emmanuel Hartnett up and over goes to 0-0, and John Arndt got touched by an angel right there because he did not hit anything on his spin, so John Arndt looks like he can continue on. And unfortunately for Hartnett, he's out of the race, and so too is Matt Haas. He's out of the race, so is Hartnett, so is Jesse Turner, and so is Nick Gunther. And he's out of the race as well, so... And Kyle Matthews, by virtue of his spin, drops from 4th to 30th. But there's still plenty of racing left to go. And sorry I get loud when the points leader crashes, but sometimes, yeah. Your points racing like that, though, you do not want anybody being involved, regardless of how big a lead he or she's got in the points. But for Kyle Matthews, it's a good thing for him. He's got a 411-point lead coming into this event because situation like this, he can actually afford some mistakes, but not too much. Obviously, because there's still plenty of racing left to go on this season as this tour will hit Darlington next on the tour for Southern 500 Racing Weekend. Green flag's about to wave for the next on lap number 8. The leader right now is Zachary Fitzwater in car 45. He's out in front on lap number 8. Second is Andrew Perry. Third is Joshua Osborne. Here comes Perry to the inside of Fitzwater, nothing doing. And now Charles Sanford's the one who goes up the track now. Osborne takes 3rd. Minnick will take 4th, and Ryan George will take the 5th position right now. And number 24 is Sanford. You get up on the high side of Bristol, though, you're not going to have anybody let you in. And the yellow flag looks like it's flown for the second time today. And upside down is Dylan Young in 38, though. I swear when I tested this combination, we only had one yellow, and that was it. But Dylan Young, up and over goes car 38 for the second caution flag on lap number 9 of the event. And Dougie Shears also involved, and so is Chelsea Bowles in number 12. They come off turn number 2, and Young and Chris Dollerton got together, and then Dollerton goes right into Chelsea Bowles. They both hit the wall, and then Young looked like he was clear of it looked like he was in the clear, and the next thing you know, gets hit by Chelsea Bowles and then spins him around and up and over goes to 38. Great clips, Toyota, the tough break for the Jason Leffler colors. And a couple of our in-car camera cars got they're snuck through, got lucky right here, including one, Chris Dollerton, who actually got in the wall here. Let's ride with Chris Dollerton on this one. So Dollerton actually was lucky to save the car when he got into a near spin himself. Jessica Shelton's view. And boy, Jess was able to pick up a lot of positions when she snuck her way through the crash. But that actually moves her up to 27th position right there. And there's another damaged car, Zach Flickinger. They ripped the hood off of that number 2 AC Delco Chevrolet. And back to make another go at it here. He was 19th when he came down the pits. And he will be back to about the... He'll be back to the 31st position. Dylan Young, Chelsea Bowles, and unfortunately Chris Dollerton got knocked out of that race as well. So, unfortunately for Dollerton, looked like he had high hopes for this one here today at Bristol. Green flag will wave again. Let's try this again. Lap number 15 here from the second caution flag of the day. It is Zachary Fitzwater out in front here. Let's keep an eye on that lap car, Dougie Shears. It can sometimes present a problem for the leaders. Right in front of Charles Sanford and Cole Deaver. And whoa, Sanford up the middle, and that was not an enviable position. Shears gets tapped, and he'll take Trace Williams with him. So around goes to 29 and 23 both, and I think that's going to cause a yellow flag for the third time here today. Nope. We're still green. Well, at least we showed you what happened in this situation, but Fitzwater's still the leader. Second is still Perry. Osborne's going to try to take second away from Andrew Perry, the 66 and the 60. Dodge on the outside, Ford on the inside. That's one of the Thunderbirds in the field there. Osborne. Joshua looking strong here today at number 60, Winn-Dixie Ford. He won the season at Road America. Ryan George in third position. He's in the fifth position in the points. He's looking for a good run. And how about Phil Parker, number 17? He started almost middle of the pack, and he's up to the fourth position. So, Phil Parker looking very, very strong at number 17, DeWalt Tool Chevrolet. Paul Minnick runs in fifth position. Perry drops to sixth position. Seventh is Cole Deaver. Eighth is now Charles Sanford, number 74, and you're on board Charles Sanford's car. Sanford comes into this race 7th place in the points and picked up a couple spots after the great finish he had at Michigan, the last stop on the tour. Trying to find any weakness out of that 3 of Cole Deaver. And there you see the leaders up ahead. That's Fitzwater still out in front, and lap car Dougie Shears up ahead right there. And there is Shears in 23. Let's keep an eye on him again as they try to snake their way past here. As now somebody's up the high side right there. That's Osborne. He got to the high side here, and there's Ryan George will now take second. Bill Parker will go to third. Dougie Shears running in the 23 car. He runs in 32nd position, a 2 laps down, I think. Yep. Matt McIntyre, 93, goes by. Andrew Davis in the 87 car. Keep an eye on what all's going on here. Whoa, JT Bryant just about got into Shears' car. Kev Shear goes by. Joshua Sakuli goes by. And now Michael Turner will cut low. Jonathan Zorlin's going to try to cut low. Zorlin just about got into Shears' back bumper. Hernandez goes by. And Quentin Moore, 89, he just about hit Dougie's car. Three caution flags has slowed his average down to 72 miles per hour. And now William Brock in 21st position tries to go up underneath Dougie's car. Actually make that 20th position is where Brock is at right now. John Arndt running in 21st without a hood on his number 5 Delphi Chevrolet. He's not too bad right now, considering he's got damage on his machine here. As you're on board now, Jessica Shelton's car. Up to 23rd positions where she's at right now. She came in this race second place in the points, and she's got some opportunity to gain on Matthews' points lead, as a matter of fact. As he right now is shown in 27th position. So, she needed a pickup in the points wise. That's a start right there, but not quite a big pickup. There's now, you see Nick Baxter going by in 63. And just almost off the wall here and trying to put the bumper to the 63 car. And she moves him up the track. Nick's saying, okay, Jess, you won't bite me, and I'll go by you. And I'll let you go by me, excuse me. But Nick ain't giving up at all here in that 63 machine. Joshua Collard, Zach Flickinger right there. Collard's 25th. Flickinger's 26th. Trace Williams in 27th. Kyle Matthews 28th in the field. Started this race in second position. And actually was involved in the first caution flag of the day. There's the separation of the front two cars here. Fitzwater's in the lead, but Phil Parker closing in. Phil Parker, I think, has got a faster car than does Fitzwater. See what the interval is this time by. It was 5,700 of a second last time by. Let's see what it is this time by. 4,600. So Parker is closing on Fitzwater. Either way, we're going to have a first-time winner in the NRSL Mello Yello Series. The question is, will it be Fitzwater or will it be Phil Parker? The advantage that Fitzwater's got right now is there's a lap car between he and Parker, and that's Benjamin Miles, and now Parker's now finally by him. But he is closing now. Parker is really closing. It's now down 3,300 of a second there. So what's going to happen here? Now they come up on Kyle Matthews in 44. And now Shears is now in the way here. 39 in the books, 11 laps to go, and into turn 3 they go here. Fitzwater out in front. Phil Parker still trying to take charge. It still continues to shrink. It's now down to a quarter of a second now between those front two cars. Matthews giving Fitzwater trouble. Here comes Parker for the back bumper. They lap by Zach Flickinger in the 2. Parker lost a little bit on that line. And now the yellow flag's flown. The yellow flag is flown for the 4th time, and Zachary Fitzwater did not want to see that. And it was car number 2, the AC Delco car, Zach Flickinger, that spun. He moves up the track and hits the 13 of Phil Parker, not Phil Parker, Joshua Collard, and sending the AC Delco Chevy around. And Flickinger was running 26 when it all happened. So the yellow flag coming out with 10 laps to go, so we'll get a single file restart here. That was the 4th yellow of the day. And looks to me like we will get a restart here with, I believe, 5 laps to go, 4 laps to go, I think. Yep, it'll be 4 to go and get this restart here. Let's reset the field for you. Here's Zachary Fitzwater, your leader. Can he hold off Phil Parker? Well, we're about to find out. We still remember the battle we had in the day race between Jessica Shelton and Johnny Gardner, with Shelton coming out on top. Can we see a remnants of the battle? We'll see. Andrew Perry's 3rd. 4th is Joshua Osborne. 5th is Paul Minnick. 6th is Ryan George. 7th is Daniel Olson. A good day for the Talladega winner. Cole Beavers in 8th. 9th is Matt McIntyre. And 10th position is Andrew Davis. Now the question is, will it be Zachary Fitzwater or will it be Phil Parker in victory lane? We'll find out in 4 more laps to go. The green flag will be waving. Lap number 47, 4 to go. And Fitzwater gets a great start. That was a restart Fitzwater needed here. He didn't want to see that yellow flag fly. Let's see what happens here on this lap here. Phil Parker trying to close up a little bit. Off turn number 2. 2 laps to go this time by. Zachary Fitzwater in car 45, the Sprint Spree Chevrolet. That's the Adam Petty colors he's driving for 1999. Looking like he may be on his way to his first win of the season. And in fact, Phil Parker's not closing in just a little at all, like he was before the yellow flag flew. The white flag's flown now, and the yellow flag's flown on the white flag lap. So that means it's over. And Zachary Fitzwater's looking like he's going to win his first race of the season. And there it is. Zachary Fitzwater has won the Food City 250 here at Bristol, Tennessee. Phil Parker comes home 2nd. 3rd place will go to Daniel Olson. Wait, what am I seeing here? Didn't Fitzwater win the race? I don't believe this! Fitzwater did take the white flag as the leader of the race! They have scored Fitzwater on down to... They have scored Fitzwater, Parker, Perry, all of them a lap down. And they're scoring Joshua Osborne the winner of the race. What the heck? Let's look back at that one. And now they're scoring Fitzwater as the winner of the race. Okay, that was very, very weird. I think apparently what happened... That may be what happened right there that caused that little scoring glitch. The pace car was actually in front of Joshua Osborne when the race ended. And that's where it looked like it scored all those cars a lap down, but okay, that was really, really weird. Well, here's the cause of that final yellow flag of the day right here. That was Chris Dodd at number 88 that's crashed. And along with Benjamin Miles in the 7, let's, Yeah, Benjamin Miles in 7. He was in the way of the lap down cars here, and he takes the 89 of Quentin Moore with him. And Chris Dodd in 88. He just crashed right into the back of Benjamin Miles' car. And then Dodd's deal happened coming out of turn number 2. Nick Baxter got into Joshua Sekuli, and then I sent Sekuli right into Dodd's car, and then Dodd crashes right into the inside retaining wall that separates the track from pit road. And then comes out and just hits the car of Chris Dodd. And, well, apparently they have scored with a pace car. Okay, well, apparently they scored where the pace car was ahead of, and then so they have scored Joshua Osborne somehow as the winner of the race. This finish is going to be one for the freaking ages. I do not know what the heck. Yeah, everybody knew Zachary Fitzwater won respect to start finish line with the yellow and white flags both waved. Well, gotta go with what this stupid thing says, but they're saying Joshua Osborne should win the race here at Bristol, Tennessee in the Food City 250. So a very controversial finish, I will say. Controversial definitely on the part of Fitzwater's part, and I think he had it won here. So it was supposed to have been Fitzwater winning the race, Bill Parker second, Andrew Perry third, and Paul Minnett finishing fourth. And Osborne was supposed to be the fifth place finisher in this race, but that's not what they're saying. They're saying Osborne is the winner of the race by virtue of a scoring glitch. And you don't want to win races that way, but okay here. Rest of the finishing order here. Paul Minnett comes on 8th, apparently. Charles Sanford comes on with a good finish in 9th. 10th position was Andrew Davis. Michael Turner, 11th. 12th was Jonathan Zorlin. 13th was Dunn LaPrade. William Brock was 14th. 15th was Luis Hernandez. Joshua Sekuli, 16th. And Trace Williams, Nick Baxter, Kev Shearer, and Joshua Collard was 20th. Kyle Matthews comes on 21st after all this. So he actually gains points on Jessica Shelton coming out of this race. So he gains more and more on his lead, apparently. Arndt was 22nd, and Quentin Moore 23rd. Jessica Shelton 24th. 25th was Cole Deaver after he had spun out of the top 10, unfortunately for him. JT Bryant, Jordan Anderson, Zach Flickinger, Benjamin Miles, and Chris Dodd and Dougie Shears was the last finishers. Cars out of the race: Johnny Gardner, Chris Dollerton, Dylan Young, Chelsea Bowles, Nick Gunther, Emmanuel Hartnett, Matt Haas, and Jesse Turner. So apparently I was wrong the whole time, just like Seth was the whole time. I kind of think Osborne's been winning the races now lately like this, where not only myself but Seth Cole, if you remember in the Pizza Hut X race at Las Vegas. Where he was talking about Andrea Bernauskas the whole time and thought she was the one leading the race, and it turned out Osborne beat her out of the pits, out of the lead, and he won the race at Las Vegas. And so now, Bristol, same blasted things happening, and guess who ends up winning the race? Joshua Osborne. Coincidence? I think not. But apparently he's won the race with Ryan George second, Daniel Olson third, Matt McIntyre coming home in fourth. So good day for all of those drivers, particularly with Olson and McIntyre, because the fact Matt McIntyre came in this race. Let's see, he came in this race 32nd in points, and Daniel Olson came in this race 15th in points, and Ryan George, of course, came in this race 5th in the points. So So he and Osborne actually came in this race 16th in the standings. So Ryan George actually was the best finisher out of the top 5 in the points coming in. So he's going to gain some of the points in this case here at Bristol. I do not. That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when the white flag can sometimes wave over a race, and it depends on who the pace car is ahead of at the checkered flag. So apparently, the front 4 cars of Fitzwater, Parker, Perry, and Minnick were ahead of the pace car. Is what I'm gathering. And the pace car happened to have picked up Osborne at the checkered flag, and so Joshua Osborne is declared the winner of the Food City 250. And I'm sure that's not the way Joshua wants to win a race, but sometimes you have to take it. So we get away from this madness that is Bristol Motor Speedway after 4 caution flags, average speed of 76,896. And we'll head to Darlington Raceway next for the Cup Mello Yello doubleheader for the running of the Mountain Dew Mountain Dew Baja Blast 200. So until then, Sam's Qualls is a production of the NRSL, and we'll see you at Darlington Raceway. And congratulations again to apparently the Joshua Osborne, the winner of the Food City 250 here at Bristol. So long, everyone.